Hi guys, my name is Kamaka and welcome to Gardening with KJ Nate. So today I plan on planting up a hedge of quick fire fabs. Show you these. Can you, let's see. There we go. So quick fire fab grows 6 to 8 feet tall and 5 to 6 feet wide. And as you can see right here, it's gonna be a small hedge. I have not decided what I want to plant in front of those, but I also will use the no dig method, meaning that I'm going to just cover the grass and sheet mulch it. So I'm gonna plant them up about 1 to 2 inches high off of the ground because I want to make sure that I have it protected with a lot of mulch. But I want to raise them up a little bit because you can see here. Well, you can't see here, but you'll see it eventually. I'll show it to you where the yard has like a slope, and so the water drains that way. So I want to raise them up just a little bit because eventually I plan on having a dry riverbed back here that naturally flows where the water comes out and goes back behind this fence right here. It doesn't stand or anything. We don't have any standing water. It's just this cute little old float that it has going on, and I don't want it standing, and I don't want it washing away any of our the foundation soil, whatever you want to call it. But these are gonna grow 6 to 8 feet tall, 5 to 6 feet wide. Gardening's in zone 3 to 8. They do really well for us, but here in the south you want to protect them a little bit, so it will get the amount of sun that it needs, but it also be protected in the afternoon for a while. So I think these will do fine. I will put them on drip irrigation, but yeah, this is going to give us glorious color in the spring. I want to go ahead and get them planted up, use some biotone starter fertilizer, and that way I'll give the roots a fighting chance. And also in the spring, we'll get a lot of growth, and this is going to be very pretty. So I wanted to step back just so you guys can see where these will be, and the hedge will grow hopefully behind or close to the crepe myrtle, which will eventually get extremely tall. So it'll be just a nice little flow from where I planted up the shade garden. So hopefully it'll just be a nice transition. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna decide where I want to put them. I think this is great placing. I'm not a believer of just, it's just the way I like to plant. I like to space my plants out and give them a fighting chance, because I have learned my lesson with planting them way too close. It just ends up being a lot of plants that I have to end up moving eventually. But that's okay. Some people want that instant impact, and it is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But hey, just my way of doing things. So yeah. So you guys, as you can see, I have my hedge planted. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and use the cardboard that I have and at least try and put compost on top of the cardboard, at least the front, because my plan is to put rocks at the very back. I use black rocks just because it's my preference and it's the look that I'm going for. So that'll be on a separate video, but today I'm going to try to again mulch up as much as I can, and I'll get the rest done. It's fine. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. And it's ideal to get as much as you possibly can covered with the cardboard. Um, since I am short on cardboard, I will go ahead and get and mulch over what I have, and I can always just push the compost back and put cardboard up under there. Am I working twice? Yes, it's okay. It'll be all right. So let me get started with covering up this cardboard. Hopefully I have enough, but if not, those not too far from here. Stay tuned. So picture it, Sicily, 19, no, I'm just kidding. So listen, I've been working on this shade bed, you guys, if you've been watching the videos. If not, go back and rewatch. Also, you know that we're not done staining the fence, working on it. Little bird bath there. And if you can look, if I zoom you in a little closer, you can see where I've started to initiate the Black Rock riverbed. If you look closer there, you can see where the stream sort of trickles right down through those flowers. I do have to go get more rock. That is my hedge of quick fire fab. That's just gonna slightly kiss each other when they grow. That mulch is super black because the compost is super black because it's fresh out of the bag, and it's usually really that dark when it's wet. So this I think is gonna be absolutely stunning. That's my pillar rose of Sharon there, and behind it I have reminiscent rose. Let's see, that's a Vitex right there. I'll give you guys full details once we are complete with this side, but I feel like this is going to be very, very pretty when we're done with it. So rocks behind the quick fire fab. Let me move my tripod, y'all. It's all in the business. Okay, rocks behind the quick fire fab. You guys know, if you are a gardener, no job is ever complete. You're just going and going and going. But my plan is to complete this by the end of next week, where I can give you guys full detail. So again, this is the extension of the shade garden. It will break off into sun, you guys. So I am super excited about that. That is my hedge that I just got planted. I will go behind that in rocks. So on the next video, we should complete this side of the fence. Super excited. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos. And if it's something that you want to see or want to hear me talk about on my channel, please leave it in the, down in the comments. Have an awesome day.